My recording. Yes, okay. The name of this video is Influence Part 4 of 8. Celebrities and I have role models in parentheses. That's what I'm going to talk about. Celebrities and role models, influence in our life. I might touch a little bit on, a little bit on role models on my earlier videos, and now I'm gonna get more on those videos. Now I'm gonna get more on that topic. Celebrities, are a big influence in our life. I mean, everybody has their favorite actor, favorite singer. Let's see, where's the type of, and favorite, favorite anybody. And everybody have our favorites. And we look up to people, and we look up to them. And which may or may not be, which could be a good thing or could be a bad thing. Cause like I said, it's influences in our lives. I mean, how much do we actually know about that person? It's something that I forgot to mention. Now, like I said, if you've seen part 1, did you know that according to 1 Corinthians 10:13, which I'm going to be mentioning that in all my videos, influence videos. It's no excuse. It's your own choice. God will give you some way out of it. Which I might get more into that, and when I talk about family. Which, a lot of people, we all have our favorite, actors, favorite musician, favorite, this, favorite that, as far as actors are concerned, and famous people. And, role models. So, whatever, so we want to be as much like them as possible. And I wonder how many people look up to Jesus Christ and see him as a role model. Well, what if they look up to a role model who is filled with corruption and evil? What God sees as evil. Let's see, I mean, how much do we really know about those people? I mean, what are they like personally? And sometimes, if we're like doing the right things, and all the time, and we like to live an honest lifestyle, and live a Christian lifestyle, and then we find out that our favorite actor, which role model, has done something that you don't approve of. That's a disappointment. Now, you might not want to believe it at first. And the more of that is that sometimes they will let you down. But then on the other hand, people who are not trying to live that lifestyle, that the lifestyle is kind of corrupted themselves, and they curse a lot, and and they and they're probably furthest thing from a Christian as possible, or almost. These people aren't anything near a Christian, and they're in spiritual darkness. And then they find out that their favorite celebrity, role model, has done something illegal. They either want to duplicate themselves, or they won't think anything of it. Or maybe even, or maybe even they see him they see him as a bigger hero than he was, they worship him even more. The guy you're looking up to is corrupt and evil, then you might end up as seeing this guy as a disappointment when you find out the truth, or acting just like that guy. You see, sometimes when we look up to celebrities, we might not have any idea of who they truly are other than what we see on TV. Like the Superman movies, Christopher Reeves. Some people will look up to, especially young people, kids will look up to, I bet kids look up to Superman when they were first came out in the 70s, 80s, and 80s, the original Superman movies. And it was 1979 to the 80s. I bet kids looked up to, Superman. I bet they saw Christopher Reeves as Superman, when they thought of Superman, and they visualized Christopher Reeves. They probably honestly thought that Christopher Reeves was Superman. Getting the idea. With, role models. Some might be, sometimes we look up to, and sometimes they look up to, fictional role models. Which, proves that they are some influence. Now remember, I'm talking about influences in general. No, not negative influence, not positive influence, just influence. Now who we look up to has an influence in our lives. That's the main thing I'm getting at in this video right here. Whether you agree with me or not. Not just celebrities, but maybe even someone else that we look up to. Like, that's why I have role models. A lot of times we see, most people look up to famous people as role models, singers and actors. I wonder how many. And I don't believe that are role models. Should be role models, but they are. People look up to role models that has corruption and evil in their life. Which evil is, is what God classifies as evil. Not what we would classify as evil. We might see it as bad, but we won't see it as exactly evil. Let's see, I guess. So therefore, famous people, we have an influence in our lives. I mean, you ever seen a young person impersonate their, you ever seen a kid impersonate their favorite hero? Pretend to be their favorite hero? Which is one of the influences in our lives. That's what this is. And, this video is almost over. This might be my shortest influence video. Now some people will disagree with what I just said in these videos. But like I said, when the corruption is entering your life through those people, and it usually happens so slow that we don't even notice it. And I guess that's it. And the corruption part, on the other hand, if people see Jesus as a role model, and which more people should do. I mean, people give, they'll try to be as Christ-like as possible. They read the Bible more and become better Christians and we are for the best, for the better. And something else I noticed. Sometimes these role models and celebrities, famous people look up to, become idols before God. Even if they're not, Satanists, even if they're not a negative influence in our life, they take time away from God. And that's, that would be our own choice. That's not on them, that's on us. When most people think of worshipping idols, they think of probably this, totem pole type thing, the carved image of something, and literally bowing down to it. But really, that's a form of worshipping idols. And anything you put before God, it's an idol. Well, I guess this video wasn't as short as I thought. I'm gonna let it run over a minute. For another minute, and then I have push stop. Whoops. Dropping the camera. Because, sometimes parts of this video gets removed.